Hey, welcome back. This is Flynn Rider here. So yesterday we did the shark and at tier 4, and we were trying to see how strong is tier 4. And what I meant by that, which I actually forgot to say yesterday, was can you do it as an average guild, not a hardcore guild, not a casual guild, but somewhere in the middle. And that's what the guild I'm in. I'm in a guild that's somewhere in the middle. We're not hardcore, but we're not like just so casual that none of us log in and do anything. So what I was trying to say yesterday was, can we down tier 4? Because we down tier 3 almost instantly. It was so fast, we downed it in a day, and it was really quick that some of our clan members actually were actually left out of the battle because we downed it so fast. So we thought, hey, let's try tier 4. We'll be strong enough. So that's what the video was about, how strong tier 4 is. So this is where I'm going to show you, can an average guild like us take down tier 4? So we got into the shark. It took us almost 2 days to take it down, to be honest, because of one thing. If you look at the damage here, you can see that a lot of us are maybe 700, 600, 500,000, and then it kind of just drops off from there. It goes from 300 to 200, almost to 100, and the reason of that is because a lot of the people in our club actually don't have 3 or 4 or 5 teams that they can use. You get 5 attempts, but if you don't have at least 5 teams with 6 stars characters, you won't be able to participate. You would only be able to use 1 team. And that is why a lot of the damage is low. But the thing is, can we do it is what the question is. So right now we are on the eels. And I've already used 1 attempt. And as you could tell, I did about 122,000 damage to it. It wasn't too bad. I'm not the best, I don't have the best teams, but I do have a lot of characters. As you can see, I do have a lot of maxed out characters here. So I can use all 5 teams. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can still use 5 teams and be able to get as much damage as you can, even if your characters are not that strong. So what I'm trying to accomplish here is trying to see, can we take down Ursula all the way with just an average guild? See, tier 3, we wiped it clean in 1 day. It was so fast that I don't even know, like, I thought it was the most easiest thing in the world. So, but tier 4 is a different question. We got into there and we were already thinking about forfeiting. And the reason why is because if you forfeit, you actually do not get a cooldown. So you can go immediately back into a new raid. You can go into tier 3, go back into easy, but it does use your tickets. So if you do forfeit, the tickets you used for the tier 4 will actually be used. So you will not be able to get them back. So you would have to grind up a little bit more. And I suggest you grind them up before you forfeit, because if you forfeit, you will lose. You won't be able to start up another raid almost instantly. But if you have the tickets, you can do it immediately because there is no cooldown if you forfeit. Okay, but so we were actually thinking about forfeiting, and we thought, hey, let's grind up the tickets first and we'll see what happens. Since we've gotten this far, which is not too bad, and like I think it's about two and a half days now, and we're about to go on the 3rd day. I think that we're actually doing pretty well. It's going to be a lot of slow process because, like I said, a lot of our guys only have 1-2 teams that can actually participate, so you're only getting like 3 or 4. So I would recommend, if you guys are going to do tier 4 as an average guild like us, I suggest that you have at least 5 or 6, maybe even 7 people that can actually complete 5 teams that can complete all 5 attempts. So if you have quite a bit of people that in your guild, I would say 7 or more. 7 or more people that can complete 5 teams that are pretty decently strong, and then the rest of the people with 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 teams could help with the damage and continue it. So it may take some time, but don't give up. You might be able to finish. So I'll go ahead and do a battle here just to show you a quick battle before I do anything. So what you want for these eels, because we did the shark yesterday, now I'm doing the eels today, you want AoE characters. So I don't really have many AoE characters. I already used it on the first attempt. I used Dash, and then I also used Elsa. So if you just look through your roster, just find some AoE things, and then also for the eels, you want some, like a healing spell, because the dots they put on you can only be removed by healing your characters. So I don't really have much AoE characters left that are strong enough, is what I mean. But I got quite a bit here. So Let's see, what can I use here? I'm gonna go ahead and use Yokai here. He's pretty good. And then I do want to get some really nice AoE, so let's see, I think I'll go ahead and go Hades here just for the AoE. And now, like I said, you do want the healing because of the dots. So I'm gonna have both healing spells. I know it's ridiculous, but I'm gonna have both healing spells. I'm just testing out the teams. I don't really know the meta yet for the raids. Once they start to come out, definitely will be using them, but at this moment I'm just gonna try the healings because the healing actually helps get rid of the debuffs. And also just in the eels, on the shark and thing, you need someone that can cleanse them. In this one, I tried cleansing them with the characters. I even tried cleansing them with the wand. It does not work. You need to be, the eels only are able to heal. So looks like we only have one eel left, so it's kind of useless in that sense. I'm just gonna go ahead. I know there's nothing to cleanse, but I'm gonna go ahead and use it just so I can get the speed from Triton here, because he does give speed when you don't have any debuffs, so that's why I did that. And then we're gonna just go ahead and purge everything anyway. So it kind of sucks he's targeting my Triton because I really need him. So we're gonna go ahead and just get as much damage as we can. It looks like our team already killed one of the eels, so I'm sorry I didn't get to show you the little back-to-back AoE damage you're gonna do for both the eels. But that's alright because we are gonna go ahead and maybe lose Triton here. Oh, okay, good. If I can get Ariel here, yep, I'm going to go ahead and heal just to try to get some of these dots out. So as you can see, I got rid of all the dots that were on Triton there because I healed them. That is the only way to get rid of them. Cleansing actually does not work, unfortunately. So if you're struggling on the eels, because yes, it does get rid of the charm that they do. For the wand and like cleansing, it does cleanse the charm, but it does not cleanse these potion looking dots right here. They kind of look like little potions, but so that's the goal. Just make sure to heal the people that have that so that they don't die to it, and that's the goal here. So I'll go ahead and finish this battle here just to show you the strength of the eels, even on tier 4 on a pretty average guild. Like I said, we're a pretty average guild, so I'm trying to show you the damage it kind of puts out. So it looks like I'm gonna lose Triton there, unfortunately. I didn't get a chance to use them. I will get to bring them back, which is nice, and then I can probably cleanse the other debuffs that's on here, but I won't be able to cleanse the potions. So until I heal them. Oh, I was gonna say he was gonna go after Triton again. I was like, he just came back. There goes Zerg, probably my best DPS on this team, so that I just made here quickly, so that's unfortunate. I'm gonna go ahead and try to cleanse the Intimidates. I think those are, I believe those are Intimidates, so they can't assist, unfortunately. So it looks like he's gonna go after Triton again. Luckily it's not his turn next, so I can actually take off those debuffs by healing him, like I said. And you're gonna say, well, it wasn't enough healing, but it did take off one stack of it. It was enough to take off one stack, which isn't bad. So during the eels, you probably want people that can heal and AoE at the same time. So Stitch is a very good one because Stitch, every time he's hit, he actually heals himself with his little passive. So that's a good one to use because Stitch does heal. And like I said, you want to be able to heal to get rid of these debuffs, because if you can't heal, you're just going to die to the dots when the character comes around. So that's what you want to do. It looks like, see, just like that. Just like what I said, try and die because he had all those dots. I didn't have any way to heal him. So, okay, so we're going to go ahead and speed this up so we can see how much damage I can get from just these characters. I am summoning a lot of units to help do damage, which is nice. Those Ariel and another character. So I just got Yokai left, and I don't know how long he's going to last. I think I'm going to save the healing in case he puts those dots on me. And there they are. He's going to put a lot. It's not going to take off all of them, but it's going to take me one stack off, which is nice. That's good. I probably will still die when it comes around, and he's going to target me again anyway. So it looks like I'm going to lose him, and that's it. I only got 74,000 damage. Last time I got almost 150,000. So you can see the big difference if you AoE. There was two eels before, so it was a little bit easy to get more damage off on this phase because you have two eels. But yes, the goal is just to heal through that. So if you can get characters like Stitch or Trian or Ariel like that can heal, it's really nice for the eels. And that's how you get through this phase, especially if you're just a guild that's trying to try tier 4 for the first time like us. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I will be doing Ursula for the next video to show you the average guild versus Ursula. So until then, I guess I'll see you guys there, and Flynn Rider out.